Hello everyone, first off I would like to apologize for this video not coming out earlier. It should have been done 2 days ago, but due to some hardware issues, it couldn't happen and we're trying to work through them, and I think everything's back to normal. Anyway, today I wanted to go ahead and do a top 5 on the Nintendo Switch, things that make it great. Now, if you have a Nintendo Switch, I would love to hear from you. Let me know how you feel about it down below in the comments section. Again, we would all appreciate it. It was released March 3rd, 2017, and at first, not a lot of people knew how it was going to work out. We were unsure of the market, but as things have gone on, it seems like it's gotten quite popular and it's set up to have a pretty good holiday season this year. It's already on pace to outsell the Nintendo Wii U, and it could be one of Nintendo's better sellers, if not best-selling consoles in a while. So it'll be fun to see how that shakes out. Also, before we begin, if you're a new viewer, be sure to subscribe for more videos like this in the future, and other gameplay videos I'll be covering as well. So with that, let's go ahead and get started at number 5. Coming in at number 5, and of course the most obvious, is the mobility of the unit. Now, this is a hybrid console, and it's something that we're seeing for the first time, but again, this offers something that you're not going to get from PS4 and Xbox One, the ability to play on the go. With the Switch, we have the ability to play games like Doom 2016, Skyrim, Mario Odyssey, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, games like that on the go. Now, it may not seem like much, but previously we couldn't play those on the go with other platforms, again, like PS4, PC, Xbox One. This offers the ability to go anywhere and do that. So you could play Skyrim in the grocery store. Again, why would you do that? I don't know, but it's certainly possible. It gives you that freedom to not be tied down by cords and peripherals. With that, let's go ahead into number 4, power. The system isn't all that powerful. It does fall short of the Xbox One and the PS4, but at the same time, it does allow you to play games like Doom 2016 on the go. Now, that's quite significant because we do have a lot of powerful tablets and cell phones, but at the same time, none of them have the ability to play these games, yet the Nintendo Switch does. When you look at it, you kind of think of a tablet with 2 joycons on the side, but even though the Switch's hardware isn't top of the line, it still gets the job done by playing some really high-end games, especially AAA, and pretty soon we're going to see Wolfenstein 2 on there. So again, this is a system that's got some beef to it. Now, in mobile, you have a 720p screen with 30 frames per second. Now, in dock, it's generally a 900p resolution that's scaled up to 1080 for those that can handle it. So, again, it may not be the best in dock mode, but I think you're really getting the greater value in the mobility part. Again, playing a lot of games, AAA games, that you couldn't previously do before on the go. I think Nintendo's done a really good job at having the Tegra X1 chip perform well. The Tegra X1 is an older chip, so again, it's not going to be performing at the power of this current generation, but it still gets the job done when it needs to. Number 3 is the price. Now, it comes in at $299, which I feel like is a really great price for it, simply because, again, it's a hybrid console, and it's not going to be the most powerful, but at the same time, it still has a lot to offer. Nintendo has always targeted the blue-collar family, and that has always worked out well for them. Nintendo was never one to really compete with Sony and Microsoft when it came to console performance. They kind of did their own thing and kind of done these little quirky things like motion controls and such, and in some ways it's actually worked out quite well for them, so it didn't surprise me they tried something with the Switch. I feel like if this was priced $100 more than what they had started off with, things may not have gone this well. By doing the hybrid console thing, it was a big gamble on Nintendo's part, and again, the $299 price range was a pretty good fit, and now we're starting to see that a lot of people are loving it, so again, we may see another Switch down the road that could be more powerful, but might be a little bit more expensive than what we got now, but again, that's speculation, and we won't know until Nintendo says something. Overall, I think the price is fair, and again, when you look at all the consoles for this generation, the Switch offers at least 2 controllers where the rest usually offer 1. Small quirk, I felt like I had to throw that in there just to point that out. Moving along to number 2, the controls. Motion controls worked out really great for the Nintendo Wii, though after a while they did get kind of old. I feel like with the Nintendo Switch, bringing back the motion controls with the Joy-Cons actually works out quite well. There's a variety of ways you can actually use the Joy-Cons in a traditional sense and in a different sense, which works really well because gamers feel more natural with the controller in their hand instead of flipping a remote around. One knock I have against the Joy-Cons is they're a little bit small, so if you're like me with big hands, it can be quite annoying, or your hands could get quite sore after a while of playing it. So they do have a Pro controller. The one knock on that is that it's expensive at $70, but it does feel extremely comfortable and is very reminiscent of an Xbox One controller. Both the Joy-Cons and the Pro controller have good battery life. I believe the Pro controller has anywhere between 20 to 40 hours, at least it's listed, while the Joy-Cons have roughly 20. Either way, I'm glad they went into the direction direction with this for the controllers. And finally, coming in at number 1 is first-party titles. Nintendo's quite known for things like Mario, Metroid, Bayonetta, Super Smash Bros., Legend of Zelda, and the list goes on and on. While the one thing that hurt them in the past was third-party title support, their first-party titles have been very strong and continue to do so. This is something that I've missed about Nintendo with some of their first-party titles, so it's good to see that they continue to do well in this area. And again, they started off quite well with the Nintendo Switch. As a matter of fact, I believe both Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild were up for Game of the Year honors at some point, so that proves how good their titles really are. Hopefully we hear more about a Metroid for the Switch, another Bayonetta possibly for the Switch, that'd be really good, as well as another Super Smash Bros. I think that'd be an excellent seller when the time comes and that happens, as well as Pokemon, another great first-party title too. Anyway, that's going to do it. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about the Nintendo Switch down below in the comments. What do you think about it? What do you like about it? What don't you like about it? I may do a video in the future about the top 5 things that's not good about the Switch, but keep an eye out for that later on. Again, if you're a new viewer, subscribe to keep an eye out for that video if it and when it does come out, as well as other titles and videos I'll be doing as well. Please be sure to rate the video accordingly as it helps the channel out greatly. Have yourselves a wonderful day, and I will see you again next time. The video's over, but there's more where that came from. Be sure to subscribe for more Terraria Let's Plays, Top 5s, and other videos as well as we cover different titles. You can click on one of the videos here for more. Be sure to rate this video accordingly as it helps the channel out greatly. Have yourself a wonderful day, and I will see you again next time.